Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well. We are doing well, aren't we? We're all doing absolutely fantastic, unless you support Tottenham Hotspur, and you know, my condolences go out to you, basically, including expressions and all the other Tottenham fans that I'm well aware of, and I know some of them are aware of me. My condolences to you. A couple of mates I have that are Tottenham fans, condolences to you. But look, today was a golfing class of management. A golfing class of management. That is where Chelsea won the game today. And as it says in the title, Tuchel is a genius. Simple as that. Absolute genius. Before we get into the nitty gritty though, I want to let you guys know today's video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. Make sure you head into the description, download the OneFootball app for all of your footballing news, all your football statistics, your results, your analysis, whatever it is to do with football. If it's your team or another team or your league or another country, you'll find it on the OneFootball app. So make sure you hit that link in the description, download the OneFootball app and enjoy. Much appreciated. Let's get into today's nitty gritty. A tale of two halves. Let's be honest, a tale of two halves. First half was a little bit cagey, a little bit shaky, and Tottenham were approaching this game in a manner that I did not expect. But the second half now is where we're going to come to a little later, where it all switches up and we decide to go, now, you know what, we've had enough. We've had enough. Yeah, we've given you all the time in the world now. We've had enough. We're going to take this back because it's ours and we need to win. Simple. Anyway, first half, Tottenham approached this game, their team approached this game and their manager with the way that Nuno set them up in a manner that I didn't expect. I said in the preview that I expected Tottenham to sit back, park 2 7-4-7s, you know, be very defensive and try and launch on the counter-attack, and they did the complete opposite. The complete opposite. What they did manage to do was, in fact, defend well, but press very high, occupy a high line, keep a lot of possession of the ball, run through the midfield, keep control through the midfield, create a couple of chances, get the ball into very offensive areas, and ultimately keep the ball. They kept the ball, and they were passing with a lot of confidence, and that is where I looked and went, this is weird. I didn't expect Tottenham to do this, but we tried to do the same thing. What we managed to do is end up trying to launch a counter-attack from time to time. At the same time, we tried to control the game in manners that we tried to. However, that came only about after 20-25 minutes. Before that, it was all Tottenham. And you have to say, with the lineup that we went with, especially with Kepa in goal, that's where there was a little bit of a worry, a little bit of a concern. But after the 20-25 minute mark, it began to calm down a little bit. The fans began to calm down. Chelsea started to find their rhythm a little bit, but not enough. Not enough. And why? 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 Because I think it was quite obvious to see that somehow Kai Havertz and Mason Mount were not onto it today. And I just don't get why. I don't know. And you can see the difference between the first half and the second half, night and day, of the people, of the players in that position. Something was wrong with Havertz and something was wrong with Mason. They were just too static. Not involved too much. Every time they try and control the ball, they fluff it. They misplace passes. It's just a bit all too abstract, a little bit too all over the place, and they didn't have enough potential, enough power, enough prowess. Poor Lukaku up top, pretty much doing everything by himself. So that was the only concern. Everything else was pretty much quite good, especially being able to move the ball, keeping Tottenham at bay. At the end of the day, yes, they had control of the possession for big portions of the first half, but they didn't create chances. Neither did we. No one did. I think they had one shot on target the entire first half. We had none. So that pretty much sums up exactly how the first half went. Very 50-50. Lose the ball, lose the ball, lose the ball, lose the ball, lose the ball. That was pretty much it. But second half now, Thomas Tuchel looked at this very proactive. Very, very proactive. And this is where I'm going to give all the plaudits in the world to Thomas Tuchel, because he deserves it. And honestly, right now, he is the best manager in the world. And anyone that wants to try and say any different, feel free, but I disagree with you. Completely disagree. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Chelsea supporter, but I can see the impact that this guy is having. And to make a decision like he did at half-time, and to have it work, and then to have everything subsequently work because of that first decision, because of Thomas Tuchel, man. Thomas Tuchel is such a footballing brain, it's ridiculous. And I said this on the watch-along. If you didn't catch the watch-along, make sure you do. I'll leave it linked right here, not here, over here. Make sure you check it out after you're done with this for the highlights of that watch-along. But I said it. I was like, in the future, when students go to study sports science and they study football, they start doing their post-grads in football, or football business, or football management, or whatever, or those ones going into coaching and they start doing their licenses, they are going to learn about Thomas Tuchel. They are going to learn about Thomas Tuchel because some of the things that he is doing is revolutionary. It's revolutionary. In his approach, his mannerisms, his man management, his proactiveness, his ability to spot exact occasions and opportunities, certain circumstances where he's able to turn a game, where he's able to exploit and change a game. And it's unbelievable. He made the one change where all of us half predicted it. He took off Mason Mount at half time, but he brought on Kante. No one expected that. No one. I didn't expect it. I said Mason Mount needs to come off. All of you on the watch long said Mason Mount needs to come off. We all saw it. He saw it. But we were all saying, bring off Mason Mount, bring on Timo Werner. And what did he do? No. Bring on Kante. I was saying bring on Kante, but I was like, yeah, you know, Kovacic or Jorginho have to come off. We're not going to play all three of them. There's just no way. And I said that. I was like, it's going to maybe have to be Kovacic because I feel like Jorginho and Kante are going to be best together rather than Kovacic-Kante. So what does Tuchel go and do? Take off Mason Mount, bring on Kante, switch the formation, 3-5-2, make sure that Havertz goes up top with Lukaku, and then later on, take off Havertz, bring on Werner, and boom. You've got yourself 3 midfielders with Kante, Jorginho, Kovacic, 2 wing-backs and 2 centre-forwards. And it worked a treat. It worked an absolute charm. Absolutely incredible. And because of that, immediately after that change at half-time, we had the first goal with Thiago Silva, and what can I say, an absolute bullet header. A bullet header. John Terry would be proud at that header, absolutely proud. Marcos Alonso ball into the box, Thiago Silva is there, smash, thank you very much, 1-0 Chelsea, and that shifts the momentum, because at that point, even though we weren't fantastic, we were still keeping Tottenham at bay. They threw their best at us, I feel, and it was still 0-0. And that was the encouraging sign going into half-time, even though we knew we weren't that good. But after going 1-0 up, that's it. That's it. Ball is in our court. That's it. We've got the game in the pocket as far as I'm concerned, because now Tottenham really have to attack. Now they are going to leave space. Now they don't have a choice but to actually try and get that equaliser. And as they're trying to do that, N'Golo Kante, the man that Thomas Tuchel brought on, again, proving tactical prowess, scores. Unreal. And yes, a lot of people are going to say, oh, I was lucky, it was a deflection. Kante took a shot, for goodness sakes. Can I just say, Kante decided to have a shot from outside the box. When does that ever happen? When does that happen? We don't take shots from outside the box. But Kante decided to hit it. He had that space, he hit it. Yes, it hit Eric Dyer. The shot was going in anyway. Let's have another look at the replay where you can see Kante shoot straight. Maybe Lloris would have saved it, but it was on target. It was going to the bottom corner. Hits Dyer, goes to the other bottom corner, hits the post, goes trickling over the line, and it's 2-0 Chelsea. And at that point, the game is dead. The game is dead. But Chelsea, being Chelsea, are like, nah, we're not done. We're not done yet. We managed to bring on Timo Werner after about the 70th minute, and that was fantastic because the moment we brought on Werner, you could see the chances created went tenfold. We were creating the odd opportunity when Havertz was alongside Lukaku. We bring on Werner, and it was chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. Realistically, yeah. And shout out Hugo Lloris. Shout out Hugo Lloris. For any Tottenham fans, if there's one person you cannot criticise today, it's Hugo Lloris. I don't care. Because if it wasn't for him, that second half would have finished 5-0 or 6-0. It would have. We had chance after chance after chance. The chances that Timo Werner had to bury, Hugo Lloris. The chance in the box where Alonso had the dig, Hugo Lloris. The chance where it was absolute chaos and Lukaku could have hit it and then Alonso tried to hit it and Werner could have hit it and whatnot, Hugo Lloris. Those were 3 opportunities in itself. If those went in, it would have been 6-0. Honestly, Hugo Lloris, props to Hugo. But we were creating. Chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. And this is the importance of Timo Werner, people. This is why Timo Werner is crucial in terms of going forward. It's for the last 20 minutes that we saw today. The chances created went tenfold. And when you do that, you score goals. And we did. Antonio Rudiger puts it into the net. Thanks to Timo Werner with the assist, of course, but Antonio Rudiger getting that goal, and honestly, the whole move, the fact that we managed to create that space, we created that corner, ended up getting the opportunity. Timo Werner cuts it in, Rudiger hits it into the bottom corner, and all I have to say about Antonio Rudiger is this. Here's the pen. Sign the ting. Sign the ting. Here you go, brother. Sign it. I'm giving you my pen. You can keep it. I don't want it back. You can have it. Sign it. Sign the contract. I hope he does, and I think he will. I think it's just logical from Chelsea that are trying to obviously play a little bit of hardball, that are trying to make sure we don't just bend over and give players what they want, because that can set a future precedent. But they will accept. 200k they will. With Rudiger playing like this, they will. Absolutely. Now, in terms of a couple of players that we got to mention in terms of this fantastic second half performance in particular, but the fact that we beat Spurs in their own backyard 3-0, and once again, 3-point lane, doesn't change. Tottenham Hotspur, it's happened again. It is what it is. It's just, we run London. We run North London. We've now beaten Arsenal at the Emirates, beaten Tottenham at White Hart Lane, 3-point lane, whatever you want to call it. We run London, and I don't think anyone can say anything anymore. Surely. Yeah? Two-time European champs, beating everyone in London is what it is. We run this city. But talking about players that ran the pitch today, I think it's safe to say Thiago Silva, what an absolute monster, man. At his age as well, and him and Ronaldo are both proving at 36 years old, you can do what you want. You can do what you want. You're not finished. If you look after your body, if you look after yourself, if you are serious, if you train hard, if you keep yourself in tip-top condition, like Thiago Silva and Ronaldo do. I think a lot of people recognise Ronaldo for doing that, but not a lot of people recognise Thiago Silva for doing that. You all know Ronaldo is all about recovery, training hard, keeping himself in shape. All he thinks is fitness. He works hard. He looks after his body to such a T. It's unbelievable. A proper athlete. Thiago Silva's the same. Go and look at Thiago Silva in his spare time. Doesn't go out. Always, looks after himself. He recovers very well. He looks after his sleeping time. He looks after his diet. He does everything. And he's a proper family man. You look at Thiago Silva behind the scenes, you will see he does exactly what Ronaldo does. And hence why he's putting in performances like this. And his experience came in key today. In key moments where we needed experience, he was there. And he just swept everything aside. Beautiful from Thiago Silva. Marcos Alonso. Now you understand why Chilwell's not playing. You understand it. When Alonso's playing like this, how can you bench him? You can't bench him. And the fact that Alonso had, I don't know how many thousands of people, 65k, I don't know how much the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium holds, 70k, something around there, all booing him every time he gets the ball. Every single time he got the ball, he got booed. He still had probably one of the man of the match performances. Honestly, Alonso today, flawless. Absolutely flawless. As the 90s song goes, if you know, you know. Incredible. So shout out Marcos Alonso. Rudiger, the back line, fair play to the back line, absolutely fantastic. Even Rudiger's Rudiger at this point. We're going to have to start saying Rudiger's Rudiger like we say Kante's Kante. It is what it is. The midfield, especially in the second half, absolutely bossed it. First half, second half, two different performances. Let's have it right. But the second half, fantastic. And even moving forward, Lukaku's hold-up play is world class, can we say? No one beats him. When it comes to a ball coming over the top and he's got to bring it down, no one gets ahead of Lukaku. No one. And that's so good to see. Mason Mount Havertz, poor performances. Let's have it right. Let's be honest. We've got to be honest. You've got to bring the negatives with the positives. I hope they step it up. I just think it's a bad run of form. I really do. They will come in good. But right now, when it's tough and when we've got big games, Tottenham now, Man City next week, if you're not playing well, you're not playing. Simple. So I think an opportunity is going to pop up now for other players to come into the team. Timo Werner's impact was second to none. Lukaku, as I've already mentioned, brilliant game. Didn't score today, unlucky, but brilliant game from him. He contributed in a fantastic manner. And Kante is Kante. If we're going to wrap it up with him scoring the second goal, Kante is Kante. The impact that he had when he came on was phenomenal. Winning the ball, dribbling in between players, linking up very quickly. It brings another dimension to your midfield. And the fact that we had all three, Kante, Kovacic, Jorginho, together, it just allowed us to control the game 100%. And that is something that we can work with now. The 3-5-2 with those three midfield has become another option for us. Instead of the 3-4-3, if we ever need to revert to a 3-5-2, you know who to put in midfield, and that's created an option for Thomas Tuchel. And the shout out of the entire video needs to go to Thomas Tuchel. The man is a genius. The man is a genius. Anything he touches turns to gold. Tactically, he changed it. It worked for the best. He brought on the right substitutes. It worked out. He brought on Kante. He brought on Werner. Both of them contributed. One scored, one assisted. Timo Werner being able to create chances and allow everyone else to create chances. Thomas Tuchel is a genius. Simple as that. And right now, the fact that we got this result and we've won 3-0, right? 3-0 against Tottenham, as you can see below here. We are title favourites now. I don't care. We are title favourites. We are right now on the way to winning the Premier League title if we can keep this up. We got to keep this up. And I think we can. And I think we've got the confidence now. We've got the squad. We've got the players. We've got the manager. Best manager in world football. Bring it on. Bring on Man City next week. Bring on Man City next week. If we beat Man City, that is going to send shockwaves throughout the world. Not just England, but Europe as well. Everyone's going to go, oh crap, here they go again. Here they go again. But you know what? City came here at the first day of the season and they lost. We've come here and we've pasted them 3-0. Could have been 5 or 6. Just saying. So bring on Man City next week. I'm very much looking forward to our little reunion, Pep. Don't forget to play your players wide and very long, direct, you know. Make sure you do all of that, as you said last time. Anyway, let's see what happens next week. But I will see all of you tomorrow for Reddit Monday. Make sure you guys are tuned in. Subscribe if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And yeah, 3 Point Lane. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for the 3 points. We'll see all of you again tomorrow for a brand new video. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one. Like the video if you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow. Take care and peace.